Hey everyone, and what's going on? And in this video I will be showing you guys step by step how to put your images with your heat press and Epson 7710 onto these key rings. So we're going to be doing about 2 or 3 key rings today, and we're going to be using our Epson 7710 and our heat press to heat press these key rings. So I'll see you right after the intro. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the 80 Prints channel, where we make your prints and fashions come alive. So you would have seen in the intro that today we are going to be doing key rings. We're going to be sublimating onto key rings, and I'm so excited for this right now. So hey, before we go any further, I just want to thank you once again, and I will always thank you each and every single time for subscribing to my channel. So if you're new to this channel and you don't know who I am, my name is Alan Thompson, and the channel that I have here is called the 80 Prints channel, where we make your prints and fashions come alive. So to help me reach my goal, which is of 500 subscribers, just make sure to click that subscribe button down below, click that notification bell, and hey, if you want to see day-to-day projects, day-to-day updates with screenshots, snapshots, different projects, different images, make sure to follow me on Instagram and also Facebook. You'll see all the links down in the description, and I will put them here on the screen for you somewhere around, so you will be able to see those upcoming projects and other videos. So let's jump into today's video, and I hope you do enjoy. And remember, like, share, and subscribe. Alright everyone, so the first thing that I'll tell you about doing key rings in my experience is that you want to have all of your tools, your resources, and everything prepared. So you want to have a scissors to cut the ASL paper, you want to have your heat resistant tape, you want to have, of course, your key rings, and in this particular video we'll be using a rectangular key ring and also a square key ring. Okay, so we have our scissors, heat resistant tape, we have our key rings, and we have our computer, we have our workforce Epson 7710 printer that we're going to be using, and I already have all the images already within my program. The program that I'll be using to do this is Silhouette Studio. Okay, so we are now going to print. Our paper is already loaded. We're going to print, and remember, for this part you always have to make sure that you mirror the image. Alright, so when we have mirrored our image, we're going to make sure that we have the correct settings. I'm going to be using for this I'm going to be using high quality plain paper, and my print quality will be set to the highest, which is quality, and then I'm going to go ahead and print. The awesome thing about the Epson's Workforce 7710 is that you can set your settings for your printer to actually flip the image for you whenever you are printing sublimation. Okay, so while that is booting up and taking its time, let's talk briefly about the key rings. Now the key rings have a special protective paper over them, so before anything we have to actually peel off that protective film. I'm trying my best to get it all off. If you do not peel off that protective film on there, your efforts will be worthless when printing onto this. So we have to take off all of those protective films, and our images are already ready. Our heat press is heating up to 400 Fahrenheit right now, and we're going to be pressing for about 60 seconds with a medium pressure. So we're just taking off the protective film off of the last keyring. Now that's completed, we need to have some space for ourselves. So now we have our scissors, we have our 3 images, and we're just going to cut them out. Alright guys, so we have went through the process of actually having our pictures printed with our Workforce Epson 7710. After that, we would have already peeled off the film off of our keyrings, so that's prepared and ready. We cut out our pieces. Now we have to put our images onto our keyrings. So normally I would advise to take some tape, pieces of tape, and you cut them. You can stick them on your table or stick them wherever is best for you. This way, when you apply the image onto your keyring, it is much easier and faster in terms of sticking it down. Now we have those pieces in order. We are going to basically line up each image onto these keyrings. So basically you can kind of see the reflection of the image within there, so you can get a gauge by it. And one thing you must always look out for is that hole. So you don't want to print a picture where somebody's head is in it and you end up cutting off or punching their head with the hole. Alright, so we have our 3 keyrings already taped up. We have our images onto them, and that is our heat press in the background that's going off. It's the 400 Fahrenheit at 60 seconds. So we're going to move right over to our heat press now. We're going to adjust the pressure, and then we are going to press these bad boys. Alright guys, so we have our heat press to 401 Fahrenheit right now at 60 seconds, and I have this blank keyring, and what I'm going to do is actually test the pressure first before I actually do the pressing of these keyrings. So I'm just going to put that on there, bring it down, make sure it has a good nice firm pressure. I feel like you can do it some more, and then once I have the correct pressure that I want and need, then we will apply those keyrings. Now you don't have to do this, but I normally would put sometimes some paper under and sometimes some paper over it, but for this particular one I'm just going to put the paper under, and then we're going to press away for 60 seconds. All right, so we have our keyrings pressed, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna move from the heat press right back over to our table because these are hot also. Okay, so we are back here at our table and our keyrings have cooled down. So what we're gonna do now is just gently peel off the paper, the sticky or paper from the back. And this is our first design. And what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys a trick afterwards, because I can see some little white residue on it. Normally I would get a damp cloth and I would wipe off some of that white residue from the paper itself. We have our second keyring. And then our final one. So you can see some white residue is actually on the keyring from the paper. What I would normally do is get a damp cloth and I will just wipe it gently in a circular motion. And what will happen is that when I wipe that off, then I take the dry part of it and just dry it. And then there we have our keyring. And the same thing I would apply for each single keyring to give it that nice smooth polish at the end. So then we have our 3 keyrings. So our next step now would be to apply the keyring holders onto those keyrings. And these sometimes can be pretty hard to press in. And guys, if you're getting value from this video, please smash that like button and make sure you share it so others can gain value also. This one is pretty hard to put in. We're going to come back to that one. So we have our 3 keyrings. Alright guys, so as we close up this video, you guys could tell me what you think about what I have done here thus far today. And what I would say is that the colors could be a little bit more vibrant. I guess I have to go back to my settings again and check them out. You can let me know what you think. I think you would have seen them a little earlier, but I just think that the colors could be a little bit more vibrant, you know. And sometimes these things are just like a trial and error. So, you know, you go back through the steps, you take your time, you make sure you test, practice, so that you'll be able to get better and better. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, but I hope that you not only enjoy this video, but you got some kind of content from it, some kind of information to help you in your sublimation printing as you move forward. So if you learned anything today, make sure you click that subscribe button, make sure you like, make sure you share this video so other persons can benefit from it also. And hey, hit me in the comments section so we can chat and so we can talk. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and also Facebook. All the links are down in the description. And guys, I will see you in the next one.